Welcome to today's chair yoga class. My name is Amber and I'm going to be your guide for the next several minutes as we take a break in our day and move our bodies, stretch them, and give attention to parts that maybe haven't had a lot of attention lately. Start each yoga class with setting an intention. Whatever word comes to your mind right away, just use that as inspiration for whatever intention it is that you want to set for today's class. Pick that word and we will get started with our 4-part breathing today. In 4-part breathing, we are going to be inhaling for 4 seconds, holding the breath at the top for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4, and then holding at the bottom of the breath for 4. That's why it's called box breathing. It's like 4, 4, 4, 4. Sitting on your chair, you can be at the edge. We're just going to take an inhale for 4, hold the breath for 4, exhale for 4. And let's take 5 rounds of this 4-part breathing. Lips are sealed shut when we are doing this breathing, and we're constricting the back of our throat. So all of the breath is coming in and out through the nose. And after you've gone through 5 cycles, open your eyes. Our first pose is going to be pelvic tilts. To do a pelvic tilt, you're going to extend our chest forward and out, and then we're gonna round underneath and just using your sits bones, you're coming to the edge of them, and then exhaling. Inhaling, rolling onto your sits bones, and then exhaling out. And you wanna just keep it to just moving your pelvic area. You're not moving your whole body here. We're keeping the move isolated in your pelvic area. And do a total of 10 of these. We're gonna warm up our shoulders with some shoulder shrugs. So inhaling, pulling your shoulders up towards your ears as if you're freezing cold, and then exhaling, letting it down. We're gonna repeat this for a total of 10 times. I know it looks kind of funny. Looks like I'm like a little child or overly excited. They are so good. And I definitely notice a difference in my shoulder strength since I've started incorporating this move just into my daily routine. If I'm in the kitchen making dinner, I'll be standing there and I'll pick a move to do, and this is one of them to help build up my shoulders. I've had a lot of wear and tear over the years on them. Moving into cat and cow. Inhale, we push the chest out, and then exhale, fold under and round. Just taking a few of them. So inhaling, extending your chest out in front of you, and then exhale, rounding the back forward. We're gonna do this for about 3 times, and then we're gonna move into dancing cat, which is lifting one leg up slightly off the ground, about 3 inches, 4 inches, as you're extending your chest out, and then folding in, and then on the next one, lifting that left leg. This is called dancing cat and cow. If you don't want to lift your legs up, you certainly don't have to. Try and move as fluid as you can. That's the challenge. And we'll do this for a total of 10 times. On each side. Beautiful. Coming to the edge of your chair, we are going to move into pelvic circles. We're gonna circle our pelvis clockwise, making a circle. And then we're gonna switch to the other side. Really holding in the core, focusing on just making it as sturdy as possible. At the edge of your chair, moving into sun salutations, we're going to inhale, raise our arms over our head, and then as we exhale, we're going to fold down towards the ground. If you're not able to get all the way towards the ground, another option would be to just inhale and exhale and just gaze straight forward instead of going all the way down. For those of you that are going all the way down to the ground, let's repeat this 5 more times. So inhale and then exhale. Inhaling straight back up and exhale. And the very last time, coming back into neutral position. Moving into some chair twists. Take your right arm and grab the back of your chair on the right side, and then inhale and exhale, twist as far as you possibly can to your right, using the top of the chair as leverage to twist as deep as you can. Hold for 4 breaths. Hold it for 4 breaths. Let's just hold it for a count of 4 breaths. And then coming back to the front and switching to the other side, grabbing the back of the chair on your left side, using your right hand as leverage to twist deeper into the position, really feeling an awesome stretch in the back side body. Again, holding it for 4 breaths and coming back into neutral position. Stretch our hips out by taking our right foot and setting it on the top of our left thigh, inhaling and exhaling, letting the leg open up. All right, and then extending that back and down to the ground. Repeating it on the other side, extending that left leg out and up onto the top of the right thigh, sitting up tall, spine straight up. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. And extending that leg back out and down to the ground. Let's repeat this one more time with a forward bend. Raising that right foot up one more time and inhaling, and then exhale, folding forward. Let's take a couple breaths here and gently come back up, extending your foot back down to the ground. Left one. This feels so good in so many areas, I'm sure, as you can attest to as you're doing it. Coming back up to the top, and your foot hits the ground again. Moving into some head twists, we're going to turn our head to the right side slowly, and then bring it back and to the left side. And we'll go back and forth for a total of 10 times on each side. A lot of times we don't take the methodical time to twist intentionally with our necks. So it's good when we can slow down and take the time to do some intention stretching. We're less likely to injure ourselves in the future. And you can close your eyes if you want to. You don't want to get dizzy. That's happened to me before. All right, and 10. I think that's 10 for me. We're gonna stretch our necks just a little more by doing angle up and down stretch. So we're gonna look up towards our left, and then as we look down, you look towards your right shoulder. So you're doing this stretch at an angle. So, and exhale. We'll do it 5 times on each side. And you want to do the same side all 5 times before you switch to the other one. All right, repeating it on that other side. It just gets some of the muscles in the back of the shoulder that you wouldn't normally get stretched unless you did this. This can help if you have a headache too. Try this. Beautiful. Now we're going to inhale, raise our arms over our head. We're going to clasp them behind and lower them to the back of our head. As we inhale, we're going to exhale, folding forward, letting the weight of your head just fall down, and using the hands to get yourself just slightly deeper into the stretch. You by no means want to push your neck or your head. You're just resting those hands on the back of the head to help give it that extra little pull. And we're going to hold this for a total of 8 breaths. And after you're finished breathing, slowly lower your head back up using your hands as a guide and lowering them back down onto your chair. Extending your right arm out in front of you like you're holding a stop sign or like you're motioning for someone to stop. You're going to take the left hand and you're going to pull back on that right hand as you give it a really nice stretch in the lower part of your arm, holding it for 30 seconds. And this is helping with all the tendons, stretching them out, lubricating them as you're holding it. And then we're going to release it and folding your hand back down towards the floor. You're going to now use your left hand as leverage and you're going to pull down on your arm. And again, we're holding this for 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, you can gently release your right arm. We're going to repeat it on the other side with our left arm. So extending into the stop sign, pulling back towards your face, holding this for 30 seconds as we stretch all of the wonderful ligaments and tendons in our lower arm. And as you're doing this, it's really important to keep attention on your core. It's a good time to focus on it and really using it. When you're intentional with your core and holding yourself up, you're working those little muscles. Extending the left hand down now as you pull back on your hand. Holding it for 30 seconds. And gently releasing it down onto your lap. Now we have stretched our bodies and we are ready to go about our next day. So coming back to the intention that you set at the beginning of class, take a big inhale, raising your hands over your head, exhaling, lowering into Muladhara. Thank you so much for watching this class today and taking the time for yourself, for your body, to stretch it and move it. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.